Where did it start? But by one little cry, one mother's love. One day sheep will die, trees grace the land, the water at peace, visually astounding, pleasant at ease. The lake was open for summertime fun, Camp Crystal Lake, where it begun. A boy and his mother greeted each soul, welcome my friends, enjoy it all. The torment started at last all season. They beheaded his mother for all the wrong reasons, emboldened with fury, deep in the lake, drowned by cowards, feeling no shame. Each year they returned, hearing stories of the camp, the man in the mask, machete in hand, and not believing in the myth, what shadows do lurk. No hearts will be pounding, only their blood will spurt. Rap it hurts, rap till it hurts. Side of my head, the demons begin again and again. I said, Jason and Mike, evil through and through. If you see either of them, what would you do? One wields a machete, the other one a knife. Don't turn your back if you value your life. Jason versus Mikey, we know them so well. Face to face, a shadow from hell. First we have Jason, his name fills you with dread. You cannot kill what is already dead. Then we have Michael behind that expressionless mask. He is pure evil. To kill him would be an impossible task. Whether in Haddonfield or at Camp Crystal Lake, a battle of epic proportions. This would definitely make when they finally meet. Blood will be shed. Whichever one wins, the other will be dead again and again. There's that rapping in my head, rapping me again and again. Jason Voorhees was born as Alex Duffy, the psycho with a pen, who will turn the most beautiful ballad ugly. I'll make Freddy Krueger sick from the horror and the gore. I make Michael Myers cry in the corner of the store. The way I move my pen and draw blood from the paper will make them flinch. You can run from your nightmares, but you can't escape this ink. I make love to my Pat Datley, but sometimes my rhymes get absorbed and aborted. Wait, I just had a great rhyme. I just can't remember where I stored it. Rapping about adored it, rapping never ended, and set up my head. Captain Jason Voorhees' eyes, got them ice eyes, can't laugh or cry. My hair is John Doe smooth, his swagger's your demise. He stalks for a savage youth. He's got them Jason Voorhees' eyes, got them ice eyes. He'll reap his skills on you. You'll be burning, running for your life. He's a pure as slaughterhouse stew. He's got them Jason Voorhees' eyes, and he'll chase you and he'll flay you just to serve your best desserts. He's ferocious and he's focused and knows how to make death blush. He's got a Michael Myers guy. He's got them Jason Voorhees' eyes. There's a spitting rhymes all night. Rhymes like one from my mind. I've always been a little different. They would call me names. I never missed it in the corner. Looks a little strange. My mother prayed I'd be accepted, that my life would change. Took me to camp. She wanted more. That woman was a saint. I drowned slow, lungs screaming for air. The faces of kids chuckled, while flailed in despair. Staff was unaware, preoccupied with teenage affairs. I died alone, no help. I'm thinking nobody cared, but now I'm back, seeking revenge for my mother. She passed. I got murdered by the counselors that left me, stranded to ash. Raps again inside my head. The demons began, and I said again and again. There's steps inside my head. The raps began again and again inside of my head. The raps began, I said again and again inside of my head. As the darkness comes settling in, the demons begin to speak again. The demons begin to speak again as darkness comes settling in. I am your holy totem. I am your sick taboo, a radical and radiant. I'm your nightmare coming true. I am your worst enemy. I am your dearest friend. A malignantly malevolent. I am of divine descent. I am your apocalypse. I am your belief unwrought, a monolithic, a juggernaut. I'm the legitimate, illegitimate son of God. A straight bullet from the barrel of love, straight bullet from the heavens above, straight bullet ready or not. I'm the legitimate, illegitimate son of God. I have come to rock your world. I have come to shake your fate. Anathematic anarchist. I have come to take my place. Away goes today, straight bullet, rapid I know it. I spit it, I rap it. Joe Pesky and Nick. But hey, Mr. Clark, how are we doing? Rapping our ending again. I got blood on my hands, and there's no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked a corpse. I'm a nasty fucker. When you pass me, fucker, look me in the eyes, tell me to my fucking face that you ready to die. You be dead, a dead motherfucker, red motherfucker. Don't be stupid. You heard what I said, motherfucker. Who shy? Oh, fucker. Like you don't know. Sticking for your dough while I'm fucking you broke hoe. Don't you get the picture? Fuckers can't touch me because I don't give a fuck G. I'll get you a touch B. I got joints that with one slug could take apart a door, and enough crazy fuckers behind me to start a war. So what you want, fucker? Help, cause yours about to rest when I'm red, when I'm fed. Red Cross couldn't clean up the mess, and a vest will do nothing but make you look a little thicker, cause in the dark you ain't but a little fucker. And if you'd be thinking and that shit you did, you wouldn't have brought the joint with your kid. Spitting this, there's that spitting off the top of my head. The demons begin, I said again and again, as darkness comes settling in like a rainbow in the dark. The demons begin to start. I steal lives like a stone thief, so leave me alone, chief, or I catch a buckshot to your dome piece. I must warn, I got it going on. A word is bond. Ducks be getting thrown platforms like PM Dawn. I'm catching bodies like a villain's supposed to, and I squeeze triggers, and not just on fuckers but hoes too. So don't try to test me, cause I can't stand testers. Fuck around and introduce you to your ancestors. A step to this and get left with a face full of tears. Pal, but man, you've been rapping for years now, and it ain't made a hit yet. You flop in a split sec in the showers. The only time you get your dick wet. All the sleepless nights I have spent. The darkness comes settling in. The demons go on. Look around and tell me what you see. Nothing but catastrophes by the dopey. This ain't no game. I don't fuck around. I'll stuff your body in a garbage can downtown. See, that's the hardcore life of the street game. With freaks attain the fucker face get rearranged into a bloody plate dough. That's the way it go. We go whoa, and by the time you think you know, the time it ain't no more. You see, I'm just waiting for a fool so I could use this blood for my backyard pool. Damn these fuckers! I think I'm a bullshit rapping her and then spitting. I died smoking primos. They died smoking crack. Now it's time for us to rise, and all the fuckers that diss me in the past surprise. I get crazy thoughts that'll make you laugh. I like put you in the ground. I dig you up, then I kill your ass. Spend their end in raps. I set inside up my head. Darkness comes settling in. Demons begin to speak the raps again. Sitting in the county, and I stake out, looking at the window, thinking should I break out. Honey Bun steps on the set. They call him Honey Bun, but he's kind of hard. Bet and Vice is a madman, a crazy motherfucker with a gun in his right hand. The new steps and the for the new air. And Latla calls him to the square. I got a shank, motherfucker. Better think 10B free is the location of the cell block where the deputies are happy when they clock out. The boss comes and hollers wreck time. I'm my own boss. I got my own mind. Rap all the time. The plan was to escape from this hellhole. They couldn't stop us because 10B free was too cold. The shots were fired and a lot of people died. Fucking trustee fuckers on the other side. Raps are ending all day and all night. Side up my mind, the lyrics and rhymes began all night. Yo, there was a bitch I knew on the avenue. She was good to G.O. For a nut or two, yo. I think her name was Clara, and she was guaranteed to give a motherfucker whatever he needs. To be perfectly honest, she was a hooker, so I took her 100 yards to the boulevard. I told her, I'll take care of you, you take care of me. You got a P.I.M.P. pimp. All I want is this money. She went to work and the fuckers were feeding. She had the biggest ass that you'd ever seen. In fact, she was like Medusa with titties full of grown. Whoa, there I go. There's that spit and no, don't you know? Inside of my head, the lyrics begin as darkness comes settling in and bounce with 40 ounce. Off on a mission, itching to send a fucker to a mortician, leaving a bloody ass mess. You best be blessed. Anything test, pick up lead to the chest, rapping in a mess. Well, I shoot to win, breaking all laws in your area, causing hysteria. Pause or bury ya, rapping a deliria. Spitting, well, there I go, yeah. Rapping a karate a lot, karate rap. Fight, a fucker, and blah. Should I get give it to them straight, water it down, fake or front. Fuck that, let's be blunt. Rapping up, hold on, stop. Don't that word mean ignorant? Nah, fuck that. I know what that fucked up meant. Rapping a spit and I spat. Rapping again and again. The rap's in a mess. Hence the meth I said. I don't want you to leave me here, my darling. I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body. Rap cried out, ice, ice, demon inside me. Ageless, eternal in grace. Behold the snake of temptation, eyes gleaming with wisdom, tongues telling us of truths, and burst. I have swallowed the hind, a man's semen, with necrophagious delight, and let the devil enter with all his might, and unbearable shame, and light about your fathomless dark. I kneel unto thee, Father, I am open, let your daggers pierce through, and their poisonous grace be unleashed through their hunger and veins, let him pierce blood, the greatest of pains, the devil's blood, the cure of salvation, the odious essence of his holy revelation. It floats from the Garden of Eden, and malevolent grace, the devil's blood, through that pentagram's maze, to open the gates to where deformations form to unearthly mysteries and fire from stigmatized wounds. Now the river noses runs free in the glorious light of the 5-point star. Well, there I go. Don't you know, like a rainbow in the dark, but demons begin to start like a rainbow in the dark. But demons begin to start, possessed by evil hell. Satan's wrath will kill. He will take your soul and cast you to hell. A demon's dog domain, keeping me insane. Evil curse my soul burning away. Satan's hell will burn. Terror cries are heard. Everlasting eternity, warriors of hell. Unleashed men of sin. Hatred, hell within. Sinners' hate will die. The exorcist. I can see the light. I don't want to burn. Help me, save my soul. Let me live. Your curse is not my fear. Demons within me here. I will escape your wrath. 666. This is not my way. Doom, sorrow for entity. Light shine below in hell. Forever burning. Words of insanity scream out the final plea. Evil voices scream out, help me. Demons in my body gone. Demons in my body gone. Sick and thoughts left beyond. Haunted by evil memories, nightmares, and sin. My mind is burnt and black. A shadow note way back. Fear of living in hell. Axed by my memories held within. Satan's gone and sin. Grasping to relieve the pain. Scarred for life. Exorcism takes control of my body. Help my soul. Save my soul from evil hell. Your spell is lost. Well, there I go. Never stop spitting, don't you know? Count coming down. Sadie, I love it. I'm not stop rapping forever. Deep in the valley, in the trunk of an old car, in the back of the Chevy. I got sand in my mouth. You got sun in your eyes, blinding than you. I wanted to get there, but I couldn't go faster. Forever rapper, stops rapping never, forever, lives happily ever after. Tonight we're summoned for a divine cause, remembrance, but for a future lost in this chapel of ritual, smells of dead, human sacrifices from the altar, Bedouins and nomads carried through the times, through pestilences and famines, these ancient scrolls of rhymes. Our fallen angel vexed was banished from the sky, recite now from the text and pray for all to die. In the chapel of ritual, smells of dead, human sacrifices from the altar bed. On this night of ritual, invoking our master to procreate the unholy bastard. Our Father, who art in hell, unhallowed be thy name. Cursed be the souls and daughters of thy nemesis, who are to blame the kingdom come. Nirma, rapping like a rainbow in the dark. But demons begin to start like a rainbow in the dark. The lyrics and the demons begin to start when I get to the bottom. When I get to the bottom, I get back to the top of the slide. When I stop and I turn, well, do you don't you wanna me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Rapping forever, but Oh, will you? Won't you? Want me to make you? I'm coming down too fast. Rapper forever and ever, coming down too fast. Rapper forever and ever. And when the Lamb opened the first seal, I saw the first horse. The horseman held a bow. And when the Lamb opened the second seal, when the Lamb opened the second seal, I saw the second horse. The horseman held a sword. The leading horse is white. The second horse is red. The third one is black. The last one is green. The leading horse is white. The second horse is red. The third one is black. And the third one is black. And the last one is green. Haven't you seen that these lyrics are tormenting me? These lyrics are tormenting me inside of my head. There's a speaking again as the darkness comes settling in. The dark mother of the endless sea. I bow down to kneel before thee. I shake and I tremble in thy sight. A companion to the ancient ones. Your darkness is like 1,000 suns of pain and doom, and the light of the moon on the steps to the burning grounds. I was lost, but now I am found. No more shall I hang on my head in shame. The ash, the smoke take my breath away, and as my blood starts to mix with the clay, I tear these chains away. Horror and laughter, a cyanide and wine, a dark possession. My life is fine on the steps up to the burning grounds. I was lost, but now I am found. No more shall I hang my head in shame. The ash, the smoke take my breath away, and as my blood starts to mix with clay, I tear these chains away. I tear these chains away. Away goes the day. Somewhere a clock strikes midnight, and there's a full moon in the sky. You hear a dog bark, woof, woof, meow, a cat meow. In the distance, you hear someone's baby cry. A rat runs down the alley, and a chill runs down your spine. And someone walks across your grave, and you wish the sun would shine, because no one's going to warn you, and no one's going to yell, attack, attack. They're spitting raps, attack, rap attack, a heart attack. When you have been down in your grave alive, your mind decays, and your coffin's the coffin's slave, and your coffin's slave. And when at midnight an uncanny bell tolls, a tremble noises the dark graveyard calls, limbs break through the door, limbs break through the dirt. Decay stinks like hell. The dark creatures in the fog, the crust of blood on the dead, and sends his souls buried by horrible mistakes. Aronimus sends his souls buried by horrible mistakes. You feel you're eaten by worms, and the night's alive again when you have been down in your grave. Alive, the mind decays, and you're my coffin slave. You're my coffin slave now forever. Behave, a rapper. Away goes the night and the day. Night haunts, and evil lurks in every corner. Like plague it's spread, and I behold loneliness yet with you. Autumn night as guest, but can you hear my cries? Penetrate me, O night, as with the forest you did. For heart is cold, cold as ice. I'm cold as ice. I drown in the color of your eye. For a black heart will only find beauty in darkness. I breathe as eternally to absorb the sky, where the shadows of death may lie. I feel the call, nocturnal desire, a sorrow's breath, enchanting cries. Night's blood, a taste damnation's wine. I feel the pain, nocturnal desire, the devil's path of dark delight. And night's blood, a pure damnation's wine. There's a spitting all day and all night. And tied up my mind, the lyrics and the rhymes begin tonight. Behold, bastard son, I am the evil one, no glory to be reached. No more by slavery, the passion I besiege. A spawn terror, smash thy will. Ye pale dominion fades away, my will dominates. And watch my star arise, burning up the earth, sun, the eye of gods, through into the space. Watch ye moon, eclipse fallen from thy grace. Watch all nations cry, all feared O thee, his name, praise the flame. Watch angels falling from the skies, praise the flame. I killed thy God, my will is done. Thou art Lord, rise me high. Lead through the gates, O thee Son, rise me high. When angels do not dare to fly, invite to feast, O thee gods, and let me drift away. Leave flames, O thee, infamy, and watch me kiss the stars from afar, like a rainbow in the dark. Let demons begin to start. My face of the goat and the mirror, eyes burn like October sunrise. Once they gazed upon the hillside, searching for the memories and the shadow of the burns and the shadows of the horns, only seen by the kings of the dawn of the first millennium upon the thrones, and the shadow of the horns cleansed like the air and the night word world without end, a race of the cursed seeds, 4 or 5 united forces, and the eternal dawn, the kings that held their heads high, and the shadow of the horns only seen by kings. Ring, ring, ding, 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 ding. And there's that spent all night and all day inside of my mind, the echoing infinite, demonic rhymes come distorted, distorted artists, bitter things seek meaning, even if they bear madness to behold. Once forebears to horizons where of a dead stay dreaming, and now nightmares awaken souls. This fear, that fear, the living's toll. Galva, borsh, 3 times moon wise, stained by graves. For words alone are at loss to trace the face of today's inhuman wrath. One half adrift in the vast abyss of despair and misery, the other of a mask of rich red lips, wetted by the fevers of belief and greed. Indeed, inside of my head, the demons begin a go of 1,000 young, a go of Mendes, divine under the cycle of the Baphomet. We pray of thee, we invoke thee. I orate with due clarity our brutal philosophy, curse the right of the altar and drink of the chalice of ecstasy. Satan, I drink deep of my sister's blood, phallic benediction, puffy the air with bells, unholy steps. 13, a ceremonial darkness, utilize the power of a Sheol. Satan, a 666, grapple the devil, and there's a spin. Well, there it goes inside of my head. The nightmares begin again and again as darkness comes settling in. I said, the God of heaven, hear my cries of anguish. I'm in pain. I've suffered 1,000 deaths, but I live on in vain. A death of grief with eternal sleep. My soul will come to peace. My life had ceased. The time was corned. Can no one hear my pleas? Lower down in the moisty ground, into the dark and cold, my heart's beat the only sound of pain tears my limbs and soul. I scream for mercy, hear my cries. Oh Lord, don't abandon me. I'm so tired, grant me the eternal sleep. I tear at the lid, I'm suffering in a cold and nameless grave. If hell is what awaits me, I feel no fright. There's a spitting rhyme, all day and all night. A Nazarene in the valley of a persuasion to receive what last temptations from Lord Satan. Take a bite, said the serpent, eat of it without no choice to do so. You cannot resist impale crucifixion, compassion forgot, eternal damnation once upon the cross. Blasphemy laughs at thee. Jesus, you've been deceived. I struggled on the cross, gagging to breathe. I despised your God. I question why you were retrieved by the angel of light once upon the cross. A Nazarene, a screaming on his crucifixion prophecy and its fatal contradiction. When you die, when the lie will be believed upon the cross before the world to see. Indeed, there's that rapping all night and all day. Away goes that day, the onset of a rigor mortis, serious corruption and decay, saponified fats, lather as soap as you slowly eat yourself away, organs savaged by rotten enzymes, raining about rack cysts, rapping again and again, inside of my head, the demons begin. I said again and again, hey pig, enough is turning out the way I planned. Hey pig, there's a lot of things I hope you could help me understand. What am I supposed to do? I lost my shit because of you. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing can stop me now. Piggy, now, wow. Intestines exposed by violent thrusts. The innards removed. Dissecting the guts to rip through the skin, a tissue and muscle, cartilage shredding, a drain of blood vessels, a frenzied, hacking, morals lacking, eviscerate. Life is gone before my eyes. Flesh matters the most and splattered around. It's never morals, absurdly profound, fresh. Insides come out, excitingly done. My purpose in life to kill just for fun. I love the dead before they're cold. They're a blurring flesh for me to hold. A cadaver eyes upon me to see. Nothing I love the dead before they rise. No farewells, no goodbyes. I never even know you're now rotten face, while friends and lovers mourn your silly grave. I have other uses for you, my darling. I love the dead. I love the dead, I said. Come to me, a lord of filth, hear my cries, a princess of nightmares. Touch us with your morbid lips. Let us taste your foulness. Bleed forth the devil and empty us. Mortal lives, feel the enticing power, fill the chasm of your soul, fill the air with the smell of death, grace us with your magic, fill the night with the stench of evil. I summon forth the beast, bleed forth the devil, bleed forth the devil, razzle dazzle purple snapple, singled out the kids who are mean to me. I get straight A's but still make fun of me. R.I.P. the veins from human necks until they are wet with life. Razor blades, I love teenage flesh, and pet dirt mate. I bring back a souvenir, a rapper and dear, a rapper beware. You're in for a scare, rapper all night and all day with demons go on. I went inside my head as the nightmares come settling in. The demons begin. Darkness comes settling in. The demons begin. I said again, you could find a way to ease my passion. You listen to the blood flow in my veins. You hear the teaching of the wind. Tell her why I'm alive within. I can't find the words. My mind is dead. It's better by you, better than me. I guess you'll have to tell her how I tried to speak up thoughts I've held inside. They're spitting infinite rhymes all day and all night. You are blind, deny the sun and light, whose are the objections, or from where come the doubts. Procreation of the wicked, serenades of opposition, absurdity, a human's fate and hope, true reflections of community, procreation of the goods and lords, Cain and Abel's love and death, love and hate is what we are, a dagger and grail fallen from off the altar, rapper forever and ever, stop rapping never, keep rapping forever, I'll never stop rapping till my head pops off, I said again and again, rise from my unconscious, let it rise behind the illusion of reality, are forces that speak to me, arise from my unconscious, let it rise, rhyme, drink wines that foam, and watch the ugliness rise, I watch it bubble to the surface, arise from my unconscious, let it rise, let the dead rise, let the dead rise. There's a spent infinite rhymes. Woe to you, O earth and sea, where the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understand and reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. The number is 666. I left alone. My mind was blank. I needed time to think, to get the memories from my mind. What did I see? I can't believe that what I saw that night was real and not just a fantasy, just what I saw in my old dreams, where the reflections of my warped mind staring back at me, because in my dreams it's always there, the evil face that twists my mind and brings me despair. Rapper beware, never stops, rapper beware. Inside of my head the demons begin tonight, inside of my head and your mind, your tiny mind. You know you've really been so blind, and now's your time. Burn your mind. You've fallen far, too far behind. Fire to destroy all you've done. Fire to end all you've become. I'll feel you burn. I'll feel you burn. Haven't you heard? When I look outside my window, what do I see? And when I look outside my window, so many different people to be. That is strange. That's so very strange. Rapper deranged. Inside of my head, the lyrics begin. I said again and again, inside of my head, the demons begin speaking in my head again and again. They never stop. I said, what is wrong with my miners? I've spent infinite lyrics and rhymes. I'm a new kid on the block with my head made of rock, and I got nobody. I'm a state of art. I got a brain, la carte. I make the babies cry. I ain't one of the crowd. I ain't one of the good guys. They just avoid me. They run and they hide. Are my colors too bright? Are my eyes set too wide? I spent my whole life burning and turning. I'm a teenage Frankenstein. Rhyme, all day and all night, not the night. inside of my head, the lyrics and rhymes. I was a famous and infamous serial killer, chased down by the cops, escaped into a toy shop, but the cops followed. I grabbed a good guy doll, placed it on the ground, repeatedly spoke the words of a spiritual ritual till my soul went into the doll. I used to be called Charles Lee Ray, but Chucky is the name. I got by today as a killer doll. I'm made of plastic and rubber. My hair is ginger, staples and scars on my face everywhere. No electronics. Look at my back. No batteries attached or even required. I'm a creative killer. Stacking with stiffs. Do anything to get kills. Lay in wait in your basement kitchen. A knife in my clothes hidden while staying completely complacent. Soon as you're near me, the hairs in your neck stand. Pick me up. I open my eyes and ask you, wanna play? This is when someone around you dies. Rhymes all day and all night. I said again, there's that spitting infinite rhymes. There once was a doll named Chucky. He smiled all day and he was very plucky. The kids and he wanted all day to play. Kids and he wanted all day to play. That's why parents had so much to pay. But in the dark of one cold night, a killer was in terror born of flight. He crashed into a toy shop when he was shot by a cop. He clutched his chest, feeling the hole in his vest. After a great slip and fall, he glanced over, noticing the doll. He crawled across the floor, hidden just inside the door, with a hand on the doll's torso. He mumbled and felt some vertigo. A body collected and a doll put away. The cop stood looking at the fray. The bastard should have burned. That's the kind of hate serial killers earn. The killer in the box faced a child red as a fox. He looked up at his mother and pleaded, "Not today, son," she said, a bit heated. Later that week, as if on a lure, back she went to the store. She picked up a doll, unaware of her inevitable fall. Wrap up, inside of my head, the lyrics begin. Inside of my head as darkness comes settling. Charles Ray, a killer who snarls hate, a murderer. Always, I'm lurking your hallways. I'll hide in a small place. You're thinking that you're safe. You're thinking you're safe, then you open up a drawer and see death in a doll's face. 187 is flashing, attacking, rapid, and bashing a jagged glass in the back of your leather jacket. Your soul is mine, I'll have it. I spit it rapid, child's play, Charles Lee Ray, spit telepathically through me. I said again and again inside of my head.